Mrs. Marion Johnson, a beautiful, stylish, audacious, vision-driven, 88 years old, resourceful, entrepreneurial expert and industry captain, is the co-founder and group chief executive officer of Nigeria Cleaning Service Limited, Nigeria's foremost cleaning and facilities management company, and indeed our Lifetime Achievement Award winner in Nigeria.
Well, my son is sitting here. He has dreams. I think he wants to go into boat cleaning. He wants to expand the tank cleaning for safety reasons, for hygiene, because before they were just taking the dirty oil out and throwing it on the ground. If we follow those dreams, not just me, but everybody, Nigeria will turn the corner. But if you go into life, especially if it happens to be for a government, and your sole aim is to make money, this is your chance, and you are not working for the people, we will not succeed. We give back by cleaning free of charge such places as the blind school, the police stations, hospitals and schools. We don't charge. We just go in there and do a thorough cleaning and come out. They don't pay us. Secondly, we try always to pay the minimum wage plus pension to our staff, and we try to insist on the client doing that before we take up a contract. It's a great fight. And I tell my staff, as a cleaner, you are starting here. I'm just trying to put your foot on the ladder. Whether you are a graduate in economics, whether you are a lawyer, and you find you can't get a job, I said, you can work as a cleaner. And there, find your way up. Look for your job. Look for your career, and you will succeed. But if you're sitting down, expecting people to come to you, you will not make it. I do not encourage Nigerians to go flying to Canada, America, and USA. This is your country. This is where you can make it and not be a second-class citizen in somebody else's country. I say to my cleaners, you are the most important person in the building, not the MD, not the CEO. If you stop working for one day, they close the offices. But the MD, the CEO can be away for a year and the work will carry on. The building will be open. You are the most important person in this building. I believe I have relaxed by reading. I like reading. That's the only relax. What drives me is, just as I've said, helping people to get work. There is no better feeling than you start somebody at age 20 to work, handling 2 or 3 young children without a husband. And then you see them 23 years later and they come to you and tell you, this is my child. He's now a graduate. And I have to thank you for what you have done for me in life. What greater tribute can you get than that? What do I need? I just thank God that I have been able to help. Maybe just for helping people. I don't have any other dream. I'm not a big man. I do not have billions in my bank account, but I have thousands of people who are grateful to me. I want the Nigeria Cleaning Service, as my husband did, to become proper Nigerian company. I want to hand it to my sons, and from my sons to my grandchildren. I want to make the company where other people invest, so it grows. I don't want to be told that as soon as the owner dies, the business dies. We have succeeded. I've handed it over to my sons. Sometimes my husband used to come home in tears because they were abusing him for doing that job. But we work together. We are going to succeed. We have changed people's hearts about cleaning. I want it to carry on, not just my company, but more people working in it. I want to see Lagos clean, streets, waterways, everything. There is a lot of work to be done. I am expecting that they take power to help the people, not to help themselves. If they have that attitude, Nigeria will grow again. That is all. It is very, very hard to be a woman with small children and you don't have a husband around you. Whether he died, whether he went and married somebody else, it doesn't matter. You cannot sit down and cry. The only solution is get up and try. And there are thousands of women doing it, selling greengrocers, making food on the road. That's how to succeed as a woman. But to the youth, I tell them, you cannot as a woman decide you're not going to school. You must do what the men do. You must make yourself ready for life, being able to work, being able to look after your child and your husband. Don't depend on your husband. You don't know what is going to happen. Don't think because you're a graduate, the world is your oyster and you can live off what your parents have done for you. No, you have to make your own way in life. Well, I can tell you briefly that I was one of the victims of the Second World War. At the age of 4 is when the war broke out. And I remember being chased down the street by a machine gun and getting my leg shrapnel. I remember all the people that helped us then, even though we were evacuated from place to place to place. Like I said, we started very hard. My husband lost his father when he was 7. So that we jointly had that dedication that we would not let our children suffer like we suffered. At 15, I started work. I did not have the chance of a university education, except the day I was 15, I was told, we have a job for you here. You go to work tomorrow. At the same time, my mother was very, very sick. She delivered one of my brothers. His name is Brian. That boy became my child. So I had to do the job, go and attend to my mother and look after this child. That was my beginning. But like I said, when my mother came out of hospital, I went to college and got my secretarial certificates. I got a job with a company making gloves. When I started work there were about 8 people in the office. When I left, it was just me. And I could type over 100 invoices a day. When I went to the city, the man I was working for was very angry. He didn't want to let me go. But I went to the city and got a job as a secretary for somebody who was doing import-export. It's from there that I married and came to Nigeria. I came on the MV Oriole. And I would like to say one thing. When I arrived here, I received a tremendous welcome from my husband's family, one that I will never forget. I was privileged, and I guess that was the foundation of what I was wanting to do. We didn't plan for it, but we took it up when the Indian ambassador said so. And we had a lot of help from many companies, from many people who supported us. That gave us courage. We saw the women we were employing more and more. We saw the men we were employing who never had the chance of even school, let alone university. And they were so happy. What more?
This is Nigeria Cleaning Service Limited, Nigeria's foremost cleaning and facilities management company. Welcome to our world. We are a leading and award-winning provider of world-class quality, professional, bespoke, integrated cleaning services and facilities management support solutions for our esteemed clients. We are your one-stop shop for everything cleaning and facilities management. Nigeria Cleaning Service Limited. Call us now